go. Live from the pit that don't give a shit.
This is Fuck Your Opinion, the podcast.
With your man Toucan Dan,
Don Gotti Nash,
and your man Lova.
And once again, thank you for it. We had a little blackout today.
Yeah.
We trying to get started a little earlier, Facebook fam, so y'all can tune in a little early before y'all get y'all milk and cookies and get in the bed and tuck yourself in and shit. We trying to get you while you're still live and popping, but we had a little
Instagram fam,
little shit with the weather, you know.
Hey, those arguments before the show, them shows be epic.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get into that. You know, me and my man Steph.
Them shits be epic sometimes.
Me and my man Steph was going back and forth about something. We get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just I don't want to get too far away from the mic. You know, we always tackle the toughest topics. Sometimes I get tongue tied saying that shit. We always tackle the tough topics, whether it's media, sports, politics, world views, our views. What the fuck is going on here? We might have some good one for that. What the fuck is going on here is, you know, it's a segment, if you haven't heard it, where we look at daily things that they're going around the world and say, what the fuck is going on here? And out of the box.
Hey, hold up. We live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
So what's up? What's up, everybody?
YouTube, Facebook, and what else? Instagram
Live, Facebook Live.
Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and we everywhere. We everywhere you don't want to be at. If that makes sense. Probably don't, but I don't give a fuck. If you don't know what I'm talking about, fuck your opinion.
Fuck your opinion.
Fuck your opinion. Well, tonight we're gonna talk. We got entertainment first. Because this we was talking about before we logged in. Don got a little bit of that. He gonna put up. We was talking about politics and racism in America. It got a little heated. Then we went into country music, basically to talk about racism in America and how we view it when it comes to dealing with life and politics and our president, because that's gonna be one of our topics. But I ain't gonna go because we gotta still keep it brief. We're gonna start off talking about Billie Eilish. If you don't know who that is, it's 18-year-old. Her and her brother.
You sure she 18, man?
Yeah, she 18. Her and her brother took the Grammys by storm. I think she won like 8 Grammys or something like that. She put the beating on the Grammys. But she was in a I guess Vogue magazine article interview, and they asked her about how she compares her music. Or how she writes her music. Are there a lot of personal experiences, or, you know, how did she come up with her muse? And she basically said that she some stuff is true and some stuff she just makes up as situational, like telling a story. And then she further went in to say that, you know, I guess a part of her explanation or whatever the fuck description of it, she was saying that it's kind of like rappers. She was like, a lot of people she knows that's in the music business as artists. She was like, basically rappers, whatever, they lie about the type of life they live and, you know, the violence and all that stuff that we always listen to, you know, as part of our music culture. She's like, it's like I got my AK-47 and I'm fucking, and I'm like, what basically called what you call posturing, like giving an appearance of what people want you to say and presume to be, instead of really being, you know, showing the reality of how you live and whatever in your music.
And rappers have been doing that since, you know, the test of time. The great Scarface even said once upon a time that he never shot a man. He was never a big drug dealer. He rapped about the things that he saw on the block, on his block, and, you know, that's what he rapped about. He said it in a couple of his raps. A lot of rappers say that they've never lived the life of what they speak in their music.
But, you know, and, you know, on that note, Styles P, he responded, I think it was via Twitter, and he was like, who is Billie Eilish? Why the fuck do we care about what she thinks? She don't get the culture nor is a part of it, so why do we give a fuck? That was Styles P's whole. He said rappers can say what the fuck ever they want. Pretty much all rappers lie. Society always.
Isn't that what she said?
Yeah, as some sort of standard for rappers that no one else has to live up to. It's kind of silly. Rappers are human, eat shit, bleed and cry just like you. Stop putting us on such a high pedestal because you feel we should or should not do something. That was Styles P.
I don't think that did she say anything that a rapper shouldn't do something. I mean, she just
she basically was saying that I
don't think what she said was knocking rappers though.
I guess some people basically took it.
He definitely took it.
He took it as like stay in your lane.
Yeah,
like don't point out what the fuck we doing.
What he needs to know is she just smashed like 8 Grammys?
Yeah, she smashed about 8
something
Grammys.
That I don't think Styles P has got none of.
I mean, that's a whole different league. If the Locks came away with 8 Grammys, that would be pretty mean.
He's asking, who is she? I mean, this is a shawty that just smashed 8 fucking Grammys.
I mean, I think he's looking at it as of maybe the street value or what people, you know what I'm saying? He's looking at it.
Shawty ain't never tried to have no street value, and she said it.
No, I'm saying he's looking at it.
I understand, but what you just explained and said that she said is not a knock on rappers. It's not a knock on people who's living a life that they don't live. Let me tell you something. I heard her speech, which was very short after she won the Grammys. One of the first times I've ever watched the Grammys, to be honest. And very humble. She said that her and her brother never intended on making music to get Grammys. They never intended on making music to be popular and have people loving her. And she said they made music because they were, I don't know which one of them it was, but depression, anxiety, mental health, that was a big part of why she made the songs that she made. Her and her brother, it was just them two.
Yeah, I seen it,
very humble young lady, man, very dope young lady. And her the one video that she has, I mean, it's very odd. I mean, it's very there's a lot going on in the video that you'd be like, yo, who the fuck is this show?
I mean, but that's how they're going to set you up because they want you to look wild and weird.
But her thing was, her style and her whole, she was never doing anything for a style. She was just doing it because she considers herself weird. She feels like, she's probably socially awkward or, maybe at times depressed, mentally. I don't know what the fuck. But
who is she again?
Billie Eilish,
young chick that won like 8 motherfucking joints. She got a real cool video on MTV.
Some about boys or something. I'm sure if you heard the song, you heard it.
That like me.
Yeah, I heard of that song. I heard
right.
So
the song
breaks. Yeah,
so she anyway, yeah.
I'm a fan, Billy. Keep doing your thing, man. What you said was not.
They said that she snubbed a few people at the Grammys, but the Grammys, everybody know it's been exposed that they're fucking. Who win is exactly who they want them to win. It's a record industry. It's a part of it. So if you want to be a part of it, then don't go.
This is the thing. We've only seen a few female artists who has done what she's done, right? And those that have done what she did went on to be iconic in the music industry.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
ain't too many motherfuckers.
18 years old. I think she's the youngest Grammy winner, but
ain't too many people out there smashed 8 Grammys. I'm talking about. I mean, she was banging them joints, bang, bang. Next winner goes to Billy. Next winner, Billy.
I mean, some people say that shit is all politics.
Motherfuckers.
Eminem was quoted saying that. That shit is basically politics.
When you go to her house and you walk in her living room and her dining room, she got them bitches lined up. So she can look at you and be like, nigga, fuck your opinion. I won. What you want to do?
Yeah, but that shit don't really, you win that shit, it don't mean, it means something, but it don't hold that weight, because it's a lot of it's a lot of motherfuckers that haven't won the Grammy because
nigga, a lot of people have never even sniffed the Grammy.
Yeah, but that's not their fault.
We're not saying that.
No, that was the statement I made. I was like, a lot of people say
to win one, yes.
Yeah, but
to win 8.
But you said that makes her hold the weight to what she can say, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think so.
What do you mean?
You said because she won the Grammy that she can say what she wants.
No. I never said because she won anything she can say what she wants. She said what she said because that's what she felt like. I don't give a damn what she said, how she said it. Just because and I don't even think did she say that before or after she won the Grammy.
No, this is after. This is a recent interview.
I don't know.
She was just like, just compared it to rap.
And so basically she's saying that a lot of the stuff that I'm singing about, some of it I didn't live, I didn't experience. So she's saying rappers, they do the same thing. Rappers rap and talk about shit that they don't live.
But
the problem with that.
The whole thing is the whole thing is the mystique, or what it's built on is that these dudes are being solid or true on what they're saying, whether it's what they seen or whatever.
Listen, Styles P, Jada, Who said it, Jada?
Styles P.
Styles P.
So you don't think Styles P has the right to say, give a comment?
Let me tell you something.
Styles just because he ain't win a Grammy?
Who said that?
You just said that, man.
You did say that.
What? I said what?
You said because he didn't win a Grammy. That's what I was saying.
That's not what I meant though.
Okay,
that's what you said. Hey, we got one on the hook.
You can rewind.
Go back and see the
What I'm saying is, just because she said what she said, that doesn't mean her winning the Grammys don't mean that she has the right to say it. I mean, she could have said it even if she didn't win the Grammys. And people would have. What if she'd have said it and she never won a Grammy?
No, I'm just saying. You actually said that. I was just saying the whole thing. What she was saying was out of context of. Yeah, I'm saying you're not a part of the culture. So
yeah, but I don't think she should have said it. And not saying that we know.
I'm trying to understand what's wrong with what she said.
It's kind of like throwing them under the bus.
How?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know people know.
No, but hold up.
I know a lot of people know, but
is what she said, is it not true?
That's like coming out and saying wrestling fake. We all know it's fake, but you ain't supposed to come out and say wrestling fake.
What I'm saying is,
wrestling fake.
Well,
don't get them started. Don is a wrestling fan.
No, wrestling. Okay, Don. So if somebody come and tell you, man, wrestling fake, you're gonna take some offense to that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, as a grown man,
but I'm saying for her to say it. She probably wasn't in her lane and said,
"She's 18 years old."
I get it, but it just like you're just saying people fake.
And I understand what Styles P is saying, but I mean, who really gives a fuck? This 18-year-old just won 8 Grammys. She's saying that what she's singing about, a lot of it is probably not true or it's not true. Rappers rap about things that aren't true sometimes.
But she could have just ate her shit. She could have just ate her shit. Like, yeah, my shit ain't
well,
true.
She could have. She was trying to make an example.
So I think
right. That's what he's saying. Like, don't use us for a fucking.
So I think
stay in your lane.
Okay, I understand.
I'm saying I kind of get where he comes.
But I don't think that nobody should be mad at it. I don't think she was taking shots at rappers.
Yeah, it ain't like she meant
intentionally. No, and I can understand how it could sound a little. Taking shots at rappers.
It's like you saying something. It's like if you saying something about a neighborhood or some shit. And you saying it's kind of like saying they soft or something like that. You like, what you mean? Them niggas on Burlington Road. What you mean? Them niggas on Burlington Road? No,
Yeah.
You're kind of like, shit. We go hard over there.
But I mean, okay, I guess I understand to a certain extent. But no, I mean, I'm looking at it like this: 18-year-old. This girl is very humble, very respectful. I think she was just kind of
I don't think she was being disrespectful. I'm not saying she was like. And of course,
Styles P was probably like, "Yo, who the fuck is Billy?" You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because this is her first song ever.
Go blunt with Billy.
She just got there. She just got
the. She ain't there putting no work.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So he's street nigga. Like, yo, don't speak on street affairs.
Because Styles P like the shooter. So
he's a street nigga. So he looks shit like that.
Like,
don't knock
that nigga like the shooter probably of the group.
Right. I mean, but you listen. I'm just saying. He's saying, yeah, rappers do that, but that's a part of the industry, and he's basically saying that the industry forces that on him. Like, yo, this is kind of the way that we kind of have to be portrayed to even get to where we are.
Well, so, yeah,
he was like,
well, one thing we know is Styles P, the Locks, Sheesh, they don't do that. They rap how they are. They are real rappers.
They represent the streets.
They represent the streets.
Like that, right.
They 100, and I just really don't feel like Billy was being disrespectful by saying it.
Yeah. She wasn't, but
at the same time, Billie Eilish, fuck your opinion.
You gonna get checked.
Fuck your opinion.
Well, and the next motherfucker know don't come that route. So now the next motherfucker know if you want this heat,
Yeah, but hey, Billy, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing. And a lot of people is mad at. Hey, yo, I was on Twitter during the Grammys. The Grammys said that she snubbed the shit out of Lana Del Rey. I'll be on my shit. I seen you Twitter, social media. Social media wasn't too happy with Billie Eilish getting all them Grammys. They said it was Lana Del Rey for fucking Norman Rockwell. That's the name of the joint.
But why? Why? I mean, this is my thing. I don't really know too much about the Grammys, right? I don't really listen to the radio too much. When I do, I do. So I know Shorty was, she was making a little bit of noise, but to smash 8 joints, like I think the only people that really do some shit like that is Beyonce, Alicia Keys.
But not Alicia Keys. Only people that really done is like her and Taylor Swift. But they always say, America got to pick its sweethearts, and then they start just because Beyonce was getting shitted on at the Grammy. That's why her and Jay-Z basically stopped attending because they started getting shitted on.
Yeah, but at one time, I remember watching the Grammys. The whole fucking night was Beyonce.
Yeah, when
you're just like, damn, like,
see, when people say that's what I mean. They say that the Grammys is kind of set up because they've already picked who they're gonna be. That's gonna be the new hit.
And that's what I meant. That's what I meant by saying every Grammys that I've seen. And you've seen one female or one male, normally female, that run off 7-8 Grammys, and the next year they're like,
right, they're gonna be the because
you know what I'm saying.
But people saying the industry does that. So, but what people feel like is fans. We thinking the Grammy is about the fans, but it's really not. The Grammys is seriously about the politics to the industry, and that's how the shit go.
And I don't think to Billie, and you could tell. When her and her brother went up,
no, they was humble. She didn't want that. She said
they didn't want it.
She said that Ariana Grande
deserved it.
She said my album was trash compared. I'm not saying that her herself is an artist because as an artist, you put out there what you consider your heart and your soul and your hard work. Just people just saying that the way that people are chosen and given certain credits more than others, then that are fucked up. And you know what? I'm gonna lead to speak on this too. Big shout outs to fucking Joaquin Phoenix. I know you heard about Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, of course.
Basically speaking out and saying that the movie industry needs to start paving a better way for black actors in either country. He was in fucking Britain when he actually said that. And he was like, he feels like the people that control the industry are doing more damage with their, racist undertones and how blacks and people of minorities are treated in the filmmaking industry. And he basically is like, yo, we need to take responsibility for this shit because that's the only way it can change and we can have more inclusive minorities in the filming industry. That was some big shit. Mm-hmm. So, and everybody's face was like, oh shit, I can't believe he went there. But big shots to Joaquin Phoenix
for sure.
Because Martin Luther King once said, I don't know if it was verbatim, but he was like, if you see anything if you quiet during systemic racism, you're just as guilty as the person that's doing the racism themselves. If you don't see it and you don't even speak on it. So big respects to Joaquin Phoenix for doing that.
Big respect.
But Billie Eilish, fuck your opinion. Step did now. I can't say you're not going to make a great career out of yourself. Mm-hmm. But you work hard, you put yourself in a position to win, and you won. But at the same time, fuck your opinion. Let the rappers. We going through enough shit. We lost Kobe. No, I'm just playing. I'm not playing about that.
I'm watching Kobe right now.
We going through enough shit. Let's move on to the next conversation. Gayle King,
Jelly Bean.
Because Kobe. I'm just blending right in.
Gayle, what are they?
Gayle King.
Rat face. I mean, what?
Gayle. What Snoop called a dog face bitch. Dog face bitch. That was vicious. Snoop has been on her.
You old dog face.
Hey Snoop, you need to cool it down. Hey Snoop, Oprah's out there on more television.
Hey, Snoop don't care about no Oprah, dog.
Hey, no, but listen, she's out there telling people that Gayle King is receiving death threats, and Snoop out there on social media telling me, don't make me get my fucking folks.
We coming to get you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Coming to get you.
Don't get Snoop caught up in some goddamn kidnapping homicide type.
Murder was the case.
I mean, look, Snoop will ride and die for Kobe, and I know you will, Snoop, but please don't get indicted if something happened to Gayle King. They lock you up tomorrow. You show us the body.
Then he got to drop another murder was the case.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, Snoop.
Murder was the case.
Look, she made a mistake. She didn't really make a mistake. What she did is she learned the lesson. Karma, humility is like, I don't know, peaks and valleys. It's like climbing a ladder. When you at the top and you looking down on motherfuckers, you always gonna take a big shit.
Nah, man.
But the funniest thing, let me finish.
Yeah,
the funniest thing people forget about a ladder is the lot of small steps for you to get to the top. When you get on the other side of the ladder, it's only like 3 motherfucking bars before you bust your ass. So that lets you know when you get to the top of a ladder, it's the long fucked up way on the way down on the other side. You take.
You're not even supposed to go on the other side.
But that's hey.
You going outside, nigga.
So that's my ladder euphemism. Comparison. But
I never heard that before either.
That's me right now. I just came up with
that.
Yeah,
you might want to trademark this.
I'm that bullshit. No bullshit.
I want to have though. I want to have because I said that
This fuck your opinion. We going a third on everything. It's 3 of us. That's how it is. We ain't gonna be fucking. This ain't no motherfucking trio. We gonna roll like a motherfucking pack. But anyway, I said this ain't a trio. It is a trio, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. This ain't no single shit. But Gayle King, you know, she had an interview with Lisa Leslie.
Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, Lisa Leslie is a Hall of Fame female basketball player.
With the LA Sparks,
championships. Very sexy tree.
Yeah, and she did an actress. She was in what was the joint they playing basketball for real? Uncle Drew.
Chris Webber wife.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Out of DC.
Yes. We know a few things, y'all.
Yeah.
But Lisa Leslie had an interview with Gayle King had an interview with Leslie Jones, and she just asked her.
Leslie Jones.
I'm sorry. I had a
Lisa Leslie, man.
Lisa Leslie. Brain fart. Lisa Leslie. And she kind of got to a point now. From Gayle King's perspective, she did a full interview in the station or whatever, ABC, NBC. They only aired, I guess as part of the trailer, they only aired a certain part where she was asking questions.
Between 5 and 8 minutes, something like that.
Where she basically went with Lisa Leslie and just asked 100 questions about Kobe being a goddamn rapist. Now, Lisa Leslie took it like a champ. She did a great job of trying to maintain her composure and save the interview by being completely honest and, you know, basically making it like, okay, this is a question and answer. But Gayle King took a lot of heat because when they always, if anybody ever tells a joke or say something and people say too soon, that's what that shit means. You know what I'm saying? And you know what that made me think about? Remember, we did our joint for Kobe. Mm-hmm. Well, when I got to that part of December 2023, we said we're going to just brush past. We all know what that situation is, but we said, you know, the man got into a situation, some legal trouble, and we ain't really shit on media platforms. Even we had enough respect to say, hey, we're going to keep that.
Yeah, we're
going to let that.
You completely fell off the whole topic of him being accused of rape or going through the rape
trial. We moved on to
in all respect to his death. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what everybody's mad about is that you did this interview. And then she slid the shot in real smooth and easy to the point where, come on, man. Lisa Leslie didn't come on that show to talk about that, man. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck is you talking about it? Why are you bringing it up? We understand this is part of what politics as usual. Part of it's like
reporting, being
a reporter. But what people are mad about, man, this is our people's. Like, come on, man, Gayle. Like, come on, fall the fuck back. Is a time and place for everything. Is it time enough to attack the man's character and what he did? Like Snoop said, man, the dude he was not charged with it. It was thrown out of court. Well, and then and what a lot of people were mad about, she asked the question to Lisa. Lisa gave her the answer. Then she dug deeper in it. She, you know, some people.
Right, she was like, "Well, do you feel comfortable? Like comfortable?"
And then she was like, "Well, it didn't go to court, but you know, blah, blah." Like, hold up, why did you just leave it the fuck alone? You know what I'm saying? And some people just need to understand, man. Just because a person has their wound is exposed, let it go. Let it heal.
You damn sure don't throw salt and some shit like that.
No.
You know, you're supposed to.
You got niggas death threats.
Yeah, I mean, and see, that's why I said Oprah. She was on Holder, and I forgot the other girl's name. She was on her show, and Oprah, like, she's gonna start crying, talking about Gayle has her own personal security. People, listen, Gayle King. I don't know if you really realize this. You know, even Bill Cosby wrote a letter.
Oh yeah, he did.
To her?
Well, he said something to Snoop.
He's thanking Snoop because you know Snoop went in on Gayle King full blast, and then
damn, Snoop must got that express mail
and motherfucking
Bill Instagram. Yeah, he did an Instagram. Matter of fact,
niggas can go on Instagram
and Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
I don't.
Bill Cosby went on Instagram in prison and put out a.
I know my one of my nephews in jail. Shout out, I love you. You know who I'm talking about. Keep your head up. He be on Facebook, posting and shit. I'm like, how the fuck do you? Yeah. But listen, man, I ain't gonna say no names because ain't nobody business. But
right. Before on fast,
get free, baby. You know what I'm saying?
But Bill Cosby even weighed in like, yo, thanks Snoop for having black men's back when it seems to the point where black women are not supporting them. And now, you know, he was sliding it on basically about Oprah and Gayle. But the shit is like, Oprah and Gayle, this is what I don't know if they'll never see this. Most of the people who watch us and subscribe and see us talk our shit, but this is a message to Oprah and Gayle.
Oh, be careful now, because Oprah get your lights turned off, nigga.
Hey, right now, Oprah in the bag. You can say what the fuck ever you want. Listen, right now, between that Michael Jackson,
Oprah, I ain't got nothing to do with this nigga about to say.
Listen, right now, Oprah got got to come to the.
I ain't got nothing to do with these.
Oprah got to come to the cookout and bring barbecue chicken and motherfucking and the playing cards in Hennessy right now.
Oprah had to come out and shut down.
No, Oprah got to bring. Oprah and Gayle got to get their motherfucking bacon and cooking skills together. Black people fucked up with them because this is how they look. Now listen, this is not my opinion solely. This is how it's looking.
He said,
"Fuck Oprah." He said, "Fuck Oprah." And
that's what Don said. Gotti said.
Oh, I said it.
No,
okay,
but
be fuck with me.
Hey, I said that shit before.
Right.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is this.
And what I say before,
People looking at it like this. You have the time. You taking, I guess, to be saying black men to the mat about situations like that. And Kobe was just R. Kelly. You could have got away with that because he looked so bad.
It was horrible.
That was like fuck that guy. So when you felt, and that's when she got a little edge from. She's like, well, I got R. Kelly.
She got R. Kelly.
I might get a little traction with the Kobe shit, but Oprah already fucked up with the Russell Simmons shit. So y'all whole aura right now was y'all fucked up with black people. So I'm looking at y'all kind of funny.
I ain't saying nothing about Gayle. I ain't fucking with Gayle. Fuck you, Gayle.
But this is what Bill said. Bill said to Snoop. He said, Snoop, when they brought me to my gated community and placed me inside of my penthouse, they didn't win nor did they silence me. It's so sad and disappointing that successful black women are being used to tarnish the image and legacy of successful black men.
Yes.
Even in death. Are these people in need of fame, ratings, or money? On behalf of myself, Camille, and my family, thank you, and thank you. My heartfelt prayers are with Kobe and his family, as well as with Michael Jackson and his family. May their legacies live on. Then he ends with the hashtags. Thank you, Snoop. Bet on black legacy. Stop tearing down black men. Enough is enough. Kobe legacy lives on.
Yes.
Gianna legacy lives on.
Yes.
Michael Jackson legacy lives on.
Yes.
Bill Cosby, far from finished.
Yes.
Goat James. What?
Hold on. Ain't nobody saying about no Goat James, man. Nah, he slid that in there.
Hey. But listen.
Don't put that on Bill.
So right now is the time to get on Oprah's ass if you black. This is the window of opportunity if you black to get on Oprah's ass. And this is what I'm gonna say.
If you got a TV show,
if you
get on Oprah, she might shut your shit down.
Oprah can't fuck with you right now.
Shit.
Oprah is on thin ice.
Oprah shut your shit down.
Oprah is on thin fucking ice. When you got Oprah on daytime television, about to tear up and cry about Gayle. And it's Black America, because usually Oprah don't give a fuck. When Black Americans say something, usually Oprah be like, man,
listen, Oprah,
what they say.
Oprah know when to put on that poker face, homie.
But I'm just saying, listen,
she's a soldier.
I'm saying this right now. This is what I'm saying. Oprah and Gayle, if you're gonna do shows or specials or talk about whatever the fuck you're gonna talk about, if it's racism or sexism or abuse by women, men, whatever the situation is, make that shit equal. Because you got enough pictures with fucking Harvey Weinstein taking pictures and sipping champagne and all that.
That's what Snoop said. Snoop said, you know, why you gonna attack Harvey?
But that's what the point is. Like when you have guys like him,
she with Trump too. They got
Kevin Spacey, yeah. So what I'm saying is like when you start fucking around and you get that fuzzy
with Trump, dog.
When you start getting with that fuzzy type of shit right there, then people gonna start looking at you strange because they like, yo, you out of pocket and you feeling like you can be out of pocket. So Oprah and Gayle Oprah, I ain't saying Oprah going broke. That's impossible. Man. What I'm saying is, as far as with people's favor, just watch the other side of that ladder because I'm telling you, it's a long, stumbly fall down that motherfucker.
The real nigga wake up call.
Yeah, bro. Everybody gonna get it.
Paul Mooney called it the real
you gonna get it, bro. You gonna get it.
You get your call.
Yeah, come on. And Gayle King was like, and this is what Gayle King said. In her defense, she said that it was an entire interview that she did, but the producers of the show chose to run only that amount of time and say, hey, this is what we're going to show as the promo. They could have showed other shit, and she could have not asked the question. But you know what I'm saying? Gayle King, you fucked up. You fucked up. Don't do that. We already, what's this? What y'all passing back and forth? What? For all you haters, you didn't have any problem with these libtards getting the medal. What the fuck is a libtard? So you got
a liberal / retard.
Wow. So this is what Trump supporters put up: a picture of Russ Limbaugh getting a fucking the medal of honor.
And then Tom Hanks.
Then they show Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, and Robert De Niro, and call it. That is Robert De Niro, and call them some fucking libertards.
Oh, that is Robert.
Yo, so I mean, hey, Trump,
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Me neither.
Fuck all that shit. Fuck all the medals. Fuck
me too. I don't give a fuck about none of that. So
if
you ain't paying my rent, fuck you.
But they did have I want to say a shout out to the 100, was he 100, almost 100-year-old Tuskegee Airman. What was his name?
Yeah.
That was actually there, that they didn't give a fucking Congressional Medal of Freedom to. I gotta get this guy's name.
Did you just switch subjects, bro?
No, I'm just talking about just because that was just going on.
Oh, we'll get into that.
I mean, the Gayle King shit, we already agreed. She fucked that motherfucker like a ghost. But Gayle King, you fucked up. You fucked up, Gayle King. I know you had to say what you had to say about Kobe as a journalist, but you know it's too fucking soon. And everybody was already past that. You ain't hear people asking Shaq, hey Shaq, remember that diss song you made a few years ago called Fuck Kobe? You ain't heard nobody bringing that up on Shaq. They asked Shaq about his brotherhood, how he felt about him as a person, and Shaq was respectful and let people know that shit was in the past. But now one person said,
Kobe,
hey Shaq.
how my ass tastes some shit.
Yeah, right. So, but you didn't hear anybody ask Shaq about that. So, man, come on, have some fucking boundaries and some respect for people. Gayle King, fuck your opinion. Oprah, right now, fuck your opinion, but I'm sure you're gonna do something phenomenal.
I ain't never saying nothing bad about Oprah.
Fuck your opinion.
Not me.
Put Harvey Weinstein out there. What about you? Believe all them victims of Russell Simmons? Why the fuck you ain't out there interviewing all them white women about Harvey Weinstein putting his dick in their face for a goddamn Oscar?
I'm trying to take Stedman place, man.
Oh, here you go.
I'm trying to get in that
Dave Chappelle skit.
I'm trying to get in that little house in the back. He got a little big house.
Yeah, he's living good.
Living good, nigga.
Next we're gonna talk about the because I just want sometimes I slide in the segment, sometimes I just open the fucking door, sometimes I don't even knock, I just crash right through the fucking, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That love for bread just got me wild. But anyway, the coronavirus. You know, normally we don't talk about well, I do talk about science and tech. Now, if you check it, I'm always on some science, technology, some future shit, some present shit. But this coronavirus shit is getting serious. When China say they running out of masks, you know it's serious. Because it's like 3 billion people in China.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit. Them niggas make masks.
Right. So when China run out of masks, you know it's getting serious out here. China is being responsible for this coronavirus that's going around, has the entire world on edge because it can go from a common cold to your ass in a common casket quick. And people just kind of worry. Matter of fact, the doctor just died who actually said, I guess the guy who first acknowledged the coronavirus, the doctor himself.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I was like, damn.
Yo, he passed away. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The whistleblower. They call him Death of the Whistleblower, Dr. Death. His name was Li Wenliang. I hope I say it right. Li Wenliang of China, who basically blew the whistle on the coronavirus, died from the coronavirus. Everybody right now is worried about the fucking coronavirus. And it came from, I got a little something too. Let me get through it right quick so I can, I want to give y'all
I thought it came from kissing dogs.
Well, I'm going to give it to you right here, bro. I'm
just kidding. I'm trying to make light of the situation.
And this nigga owned 2 dogs. Somebody came from kissing dogs.
I don't kiss my motherfucking dogs.
But you know white folks love doing that.
Hey, white folks do like kissing dogs.
Okay,
I'm half white.
We talked about somebody that lost their shit, right? Off the dog licking them or something like that. Did we talk about that before?
Yeah, somebody
lost their
limbs and shit.
Lost their lip or something.
Yeah, lost all his
limbs and all that shit.
Yeah, kissing his dog in the mouth.
Oh, something. Hand them out. Some shit we was talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
mouth and foot disease.
Yes. Hey, white folks, stop kissing your dogs. That shit. Anybody lick their own ass, you shouldn't be kissing them in the mouth. I don't give a fuck. I mean, some people lick other people's asses and they still kiss them in the mouth. So I don't know. It depends. Look,
that nigga did say eat Kylie ass.
Hey, who? So
Kylie Jenner. Oh yeah. I give her the gold ass.
Oh my God, the gold, not the gold finger,
grill,
the gold grill. That's what they call it. I'm giving you. That's when you eating with your fronts on. What the
nigga? That wild nigga Kevin Gates said. He said, "Eat her while she on her brag and give her the what the fuck he say? The bloody grill or the bloody? He said something nasty.
Eat her while she on the rag.
Eat her while she on her junk. Give her the bloody." Some nasty shit. Kevin Gates a wild motherfucker.
Let me get back. Let me go. The coronavirus. Okay.
Wild dude.
It's a large family of viruses that cause illness, ranging from common cold to more severe diseases. Such as Middle East respiratory syndrome, severe acute respiratory syndrome, a novel coronavirus and it's a new strain that's not even been previously identified in humans. It says coronaviruses are zoonotic. Remember this word, ladies and gentlemen. Coronavirus is zoonotic, zoonotic, meaning that they're transmitted between animals and people. Detailed investigations find zoonotic. That means
not hypnotic.
No, that's not
that drink.
We put that Incredible Hulk when you mix
Incredible Hulk and that Henny or that
shit.
Remy and that hypnotic.
Hey, that coronavirus got people.
Boy, they taking a word and shit.
No, because I'm saying if you go to fucking somebody go, you might be like,
hold on,
that Incredible Hulk might go back to David Banner if a bitch cough wrong before you about to hit it.
That shit, I'm scared of drinks go wrong.
But like I said, detailed investigators found that SARS-CoV was transmitted from civet cats to humans. Damn.
What?
Yep, and from camels to humans. So this shit goes between even species. It said, all right, common signs of infection, respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath, and breathing difficulties. In more severe cases, infection called pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and even death. So that shit's serious. The coronavirus, the coronavirus, and it come from China. Now, most people are saying it come from carry-outs or them eating bats because right now, I don't know if you've seen these videos lately of like Asian people eating rats and eating alive mice, and then one lady was eating cooked bat. So they was like, "Yo,
yeah, somebody was eating a bat,
eating a cooked bat," and then another.
Man, they was chopping that shit up.
And China, over in China, one dude was eating live mice. He was dipping them in like some kind of butter sauce and eating them while he was drinking a beer. You know, I didn't see commercials with like Asian. I don't know. I'm just Chinese or from China. But they put eels and shit in bottles of beer, shake it up, and drink that motherfucker straight. They go, wow. I mean, it's like China is one big fucking episode of Fear Factor.
Yeah.
If I was Chinese, I would come to America and go on Fear Factor and win every time.
That's why I don't even eat that shit.
They could be a Fear Factor champion.
I don't even eat the Chinese restaurants.
For real?
Because I know what the fuck they cook.
Nigga, I fuck some TSO chicken, nigga.
I think you said TSO chicken.
TSO chicken.
You mean General Soul's chicken?
I call it TSO.
TSO chicken.
General Tao.
General Soul's.
General Tao.
Tao will be TAO.
Nigga, it's TSO.
That's so.
So what?
So don't make sure.
Listen, we order that shit and it's yummy.
Hey, yeah. So hey, listen. General Soul sauce so good. You're looking off a bit.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I want me one.
I want a fat girl with a whole half a mile and some New Balance and put some General Soul sauce
bitches so she can make me some of that General Toes.
General. What you want to be on General Souls on the
General
toes?
Souls TSO
on the toes.
When I called, I said, "Give me some of that General Tao." Is that your TSO chicken?
But anyway, for black people to even turn down Chinese food, you gotta have some serious shit going on. But the coronavirus is being transferred. I think they had a case. From what I've heard that they have had one case in DC. I haven't. I ain't
heard nothing in DC.
But I haven't heard anything.
Virginia, I think.
Right, I haven't heard anything in the area.
Donald Trump ain't letting it come to DC.
I mean, they have cut off airports and everything.
Donald Trump shut it down.
But I don't think it was going to make it that funny.
You hear the great speech that he had the other night? He said they shutting it down.
Great speech. Donald Trump had a great speech. I don't even know what to say about this anymore. Where your MAGA hat?
I don't represent that dude. Don't put it on me, nigga.
But what we're saying is the coronavirus is very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen of the world. You got your kids, man. This is the time. And then you know what? This is the craziest thing about it. You know, they said, what's the best cure for prevention?
Safe sex.
Nope.
What?
Washing your hands. If you just
after sex or before sex?
Before and after any motherfucker. Man, listen, if you don't wash your hands after sex, that's on you, but you're going to have some funky fingers in the morning.
Don't wash hands after sex.
I was about to say that.
Wash your hands after sex.
I was about to say that. Nobody wash
their fucking hands after sex.
Yeah, you don't wash your hands?
And you don't wash your ass.
Hold on, so you mean tell me you ain't never been hitting that thing from the back and then when I made a turkey sandwich?
Right afterwards? I didn't wash my hands. No.
Grab some wings and you.
No, put booty juice on my turkey sandwich.
You eat the shit?
No, man. No, bro, listen. I know.
So you're about
nigga. Listen, I don't even maybe it's just me and my wife significant. I don't even think my wife would want me to go make her a fucking glass of juice or water if I ain't wash. My wife when we wash my hands.
You're not in your right frame of mind, man. And you're probably happy.
Right.
Yeah, so
you got that motherfucker adrenaline flowing through your body.
My sex life is from the sex to wash your ass. It don't go from sex to or at least wash your hands. I don't never have a point in flash where I say I'm gonna have sex and I'm gonna go make a turkey sandwich while as soon as I get
You're not supposed to have no thoughts after sex.
I'm just saying, I don't have a turkey
that
sandwich.
That shit is just supposed to be raw and uncut.
I mean, yeah, and doing it, but after I don't never sit on the side of the bed like, damn, you know what? Let me go make me a turkey sandwich. I just don't ever have fucking thought. So I'm just saying, you wash your fucking hands.
You might knock the fuck out and then get up and make it. You ain't thinking about it.
Listen, anytime I do anything, before I go put food in my mouth, I wash my fucking hands.
So you ain't never bust that good joint and just knock the fuck out.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying automatically like I wash my hands before I go to bed. I'm saying if I go to y'all said make a fucking turkey sandwich, make some motherfucking cream of wheat. So y'all talking about actually going in the kitchen and cooking something. You know? Who? You know I'm fucking wrong.
I'm fucking charging, dog. Fuck that.
Well,
what are you did?
I know.
Plug it up right there in that computer right there. Not the computer. Laptop. Yeah. We have a little technical difficulty on the show real quick, guys.
Is something over there?
No, right there in the computer. See, it's a little input right there.
That's goddamn
is it right here?
Is it in the back?
No, you gotta come down a little bit, man.
Yeah, that shit, you can see it.
If I can see it, I know goddamn well.
I can't because the board is right in front of me. I can't see that from where I'm sitting. All I see is the board.
It's right there. Don got his hand right on it.
I can't see the motherfucker.
Perfect. Bang, bang.
I can't see it from right here. But anyway, listen. Wash your fucking hands. Point blank. If you,
I'm not washing my hands after sex. Don't shake my hand.
Shit, I might not wash my hands until the next morning, man.
For real? And go make a sandwich.
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Your baby's got to touch that hand.
No, I don't be touching my babies and shit after sex. You ain't come here, baby.
You touching the refrigerator?
No, I don't put my hands in the refrigerator after sex.
Listen, right, so you got to wash your hands. Because where's the turkey at? You don't just have it sitting on the counter before you finish fucking.
He be thinking like shit.
This nigga bought a book. He bought a book, so this
I'm just trying to say, listen, this is me. There's just certain things that I just feel like if you're going to put your hands near your fucking face, wash your fucking hands.
You ain't now. Let me you Murray, so I can't get on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Period. I'm just saying. Listen,
you ain't never had sex with your lady and just put your finger in her mouth, but like, taste that thing, girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you stepped the level.
I ain't saying. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying. I don't even know. I'm just saying. Certain shit. I don't know.
You ain't ever watch the porn movies and the niggas be fucking the Jones and fingering the Jones. They be like, put it in your mouth. Whoop, whoop.
Oh no, I don't think.
Y'all ain't never seen that on the porn movie?
It's certain shit that's done on porn that you shouldn't do to your wife.
Why? You should be able to do everything to your wife. The porn, you gotta
listen.
That's how you get your
because of certain things they might look at it like, because you know what they tell you. I ain't no motherfucking bitch from no porn. They feel like you treating her like.
If your wife can't be that porn star in the bed, goddamn it, shit.
A porn star.
Yeah, nigga, she supposed to be your porn star.
So the porn stars be licking dudes.
Hey, yo, remember back in the day though, the flicks used to have that dance music. Used to have music behind that shit, man.
Wait a minute.
This nigga's a dance music.
Porn stars be licking niggas' asses.
Well, what the fuck you looking at me for? I ain't no porn star.
I mean, you said your lady's supposed to be a porn star.
Hey man, if you and your lady can't do things to each other, man, it's this I mean,
I'm not saying. Listen, if this Facebook, I'm sure whoever Facebook, Instagram, we on the social media.
Yeah,
it's not one nigga in the group that or out here that we can say is going to basically come out and say, yeah, I like my wife to lick my ass.
Oh no, I got some homies that like that shit that'll tell you. They like shit like that.
We gotta have them on
I done went on them niggas too. Like
we gotta have them on the show.
I ain't gonna throw them under the bus because some of them in our group. Some of them in that fucking finger group.
Coronavirus.
Some of them niggas like the finger there.
But listen, the coronavirus is one thing. We just gotta be careful. Just wash your hands. That was the point.
So wash your hands.
For all you got children, make sure you got your hand sanitizer, because motherfuckers go to send their kids to school and, they always coming back with somebody coughing up. You know how it is. Nowadays, it's going to be some real scary shit when you in the line or you hear on the next table. You're going to be like, look, put my shit to go. I'm about to go ahead and wait outside because this motherfucker about to drop half of the restaurant before my motherfucking steak and cheese come out. Damn. Yeah, it made it rough. So, hey, Donald Trump shut the borders off. We trying to do the best we can to keep ourselves safe. You can only do but so much. But Chinese folks, we love y'all. I love your food. What for favorite dish in the world? And everybody says it's this General Tso's chicken, but it's not actually Chinese. It's American. General Tso's does not even exist in China at all on the menu. That's some shit we made up.
That's my man, Greg.
We got a caller?
Yeah.
Let's go live. We got a call on Fuck Your Opinion. Greg, what it do, Greg?
Stop calling.
Hello?
Yo.
He got called back.
Greg, call back, Greg. We lost you. We got a live call on Fuck Your Opinion. What, Greg Denny?
Yeah.
That's my man. I like Greg Denny. He's a good dude.
But yeah, like I said,
he's a Kobe fan too.
Like I said, bro, the whole thing, man, the coronavirus, 8, 12. Oh, we coming back.
Oh, we got a live call on Fuck Your Opinion. Let's see what we got. What it do? What it do?
Hello? Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
I got some shit I want to say.
What you want to say, man?
Weed kills the coronavirus.
He said.
Good.
Oh, weed killed. Yeah, hey, listen, ain't nothing strong. And you know what's the funny thing is I had a conversation at work, right? And I was like, you know what? I was like, people living in the projects and the hoods ain't got to worry about the coronavirus. They was like, why the fuck the hoods ain't got to? That shit will kill anybody. I was like, when the fuck do you see people in the projects dying of any serious illnesses that affect the mass population? That shit never get in the projects. And I think it's because of the weed smell. I think it's because there's so much smoking going on. I mean,
I want to know why Greg think that the weed motherfucking killed the corona. Greg, what you know that we don't know, Greg?
Man, I read an article about it. If I find it, I will show everybody.
All right.
I don't know or whatever, but I can't remember what all I read because I smoke too much.
Hey, they say the best thing to go with Corona is the J. So I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Corona, it's definitely good to have a good joint rolled up with it. Is it any specific kind of weed? Because nowadays they got all kinds of
Gorilla Glue,
the sativa. Is it the Moon Rock?
Yeah, Greg. What y'all smoking on down there, man?
Yeah, what y'all got down there? Were you in Spartanburg, Greg?
It's a big mixture of shit going on around here. You got the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, y'all like Clint Eastwood down that motherfucker, huh?
So which one kills the coronavirus? Is it the good, the bad, or the ugly?
And everybody in Spartanburg swear they get their weed from Cali.
Hey, listen, I was about to say, because when I was living in Spartanburg, that shit was some dirt, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they did every now and then have some fire, but I was bringing that motherfucker fire from D.C. I don't know what the fuck going on down there now.
Where's Spartanburg?
South Carolina.
It's like an hour from Charlotte.
Okay, we gotta let the folks know.
Yeah. Greg calling in from Spartanburg, South Carolina, representing. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah, I graduated with Greg at Dorman.
See,
I went to Dorman with him too, then, huh?
Hey, they say that down in the South, the country got all the cures. Everything is a natural remedy down there. So you probably get some moonshine, a couple of J's, and bam, the coronavirus gone.
Yeah.
And China got some bullshit weed, so they probably do need that. We need to send them over there a package of that. Ooh, wait, just send like Snoop and I don't know, an Asian rapper, and send them over there with motherfucking Yao Ming. And just let them just bust open a bale of that good shit and pass it out.
He said, Yao Ming.
Hey, Yao Ming was hanging out with the brothers in Cali. So he was out there smoking. Shaq probably had him rolling a fucking joint longer than a motherfucking finger.
Hey, Greg, what you think about, not to get off topic, man, what you think about that loss the Lakers took last night without the center, dog? Without the centers on the court, dog?
Okay, back to what I was saying about that earlier. What's his name? The Folk James assembled this tall ass.
Man, I don't like that title, man.
And they can't beat nobody under 6'9".
Hey, dog,
that's horrible.
That's so sad, man. Let me tell you something. I'm glad that I fell asleep during that game, man. Because when I woke up, man, it was just so pathetic to see that we lost to a team that didn't have a nigga on the floor that was taller than 6'9".
You know what's killing us Lakers though.
What's that?
Nobody on the team can shoot free throws.
Yeah, LeBron can't either. Yeah, that's real sad too. When you supposed to be the GOAT, and, well, the GOAT to these niggas,
it's
and you
Goat
can't,
James, man. Go ahead,
and you can't make a motherfucking free throw, dog. That's the sad, man.
It's Phuck James.
Phuck James. That's
Hey
what
man,
you
listen, you got all kinds of goats. First of all, you got mountain goats, farm goats. You know what I'm saying? He might not be he could be a goat in certain areas, man. He's a goat, man. Let the man be a goat. He might not be, hold it down in every position, but he definitely makes his impression felt when he's on the court. And
Hey,
he's
look
a
here,
legend.
when you
He's a
can't
legend.
can't beat a basketball team that ain't got a center on the court, you don't need to be called nothing.
The Golden State Warriors was doing that right for a long time. The small ball.
No.
They was playing small ball.
But
That's the exact point I was making today.
Yeah, what you about to say about the Lakers fans, dog?
I'm gonna say you Laker fans, y'all don't appreciate shit, man.
Oh, we do.
Y'all ain't won shit. Y'all ain't won shit the last 10
And don't
years.
listen. We would rather lose and look like warriors and soldiers than to win and look like some punks.
Yo, so can we just can it pretty much be this though? Wherever LeBron goes, he carries so much weight that people are looking for him to fail. I didn't hear anybody complain about the Lakers looking like shit before he got there.
Right.
So now he there, and the Lakers looking better than shit. They still looking like shit to everybody.
I mean, these Laker fans, man.
Let's understand. Let me just say that.
I thought the squad was fine before he got there.
Thank you, Greg. I'm agree with you.
What?
And I was hoping that Durant came there because.
Hey, y'all ain't won shit in the last 3 or 4 years.
Bro, that's terrible.
Y'all ain't won shit since 2013. I posted that shit in the group, man. Y'all seen the records and shit. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all ain't won shit.
Hey, listen, I was hoping Durant.
You know what that record was better the year before LeBron got there and worse the year he got there.
That's right.
But what's the record this year though?
No, but yeah, what's the record this year?
Dog, when LeBron
It's the best year y'all had, and then y'all got rid of all them knucklehead youngest.
The year LeBron came to the Lakers, our squad was horrible. They were playing soft. They were high fiving. They were smiling.
LeBron got 9 All-Stars on that team.
Old All-Stars, like they not like current All-Stars, man. They got 1 All-Star.
So what? They were still All-Stars, bro.
You can't count them as like they not All-Stars now. It's Anthony Davis. That's it. This team go far.
That nigga LeBron got Anthony Davis playing soft, dog.
Hey, this
Oh God, did it?
He do, man.
Yo.
Listen, I will leave the Phuck James out my conversation until playoff time. As soon as he lose 2 playoff games back to back, it's on.
Shit, he lose that first one, they gonna give him hell.
He's on the top. I'm telling you, he's on the tightrope with Lakers fans, man. He can't one toe slip off that rope.
I'm gonna let him slide with one. I'm gonna let him slide with 1 loss, and that's it.
Not me. I'm not fucking.
He can't lose in the regular season.
He can't win or lose.
Yeah, he can't even win in the regular season with me.
And he lose in the regular season.
I'm ready to trade the nigga.
He go to post. You gonna see the post early in the morning.
I'm ready to trade him.
Wow.
Hey, Greg, man, we appreciate you calling in, brother. You hear me, brother?
Could post that shit at 6:30.
That's what we do, brother. But look, man, we appreciate you calling in, brother.
Hey, yeah, Greg out in Spartanburg. Hey, appreciate you, man. Hey, we do appreciate your opinion, even though it's fuck your opinion. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
All right, Greg.
Okay, before I get off the line, I just want to say, long live Mamba the GOAT, and I'm out.
That's it, my nigga. No doubt.
Go James.
Fuck Goat James. All right, Chad.
All right, Greg.
Hey,
how the hell I hang up?
Keeping this thing on sports.
You hung up? Okay, all right.
Keeping this thing on sports. I didn't finish the coronavirus, but fuck it. Coronavirus, we fading out on that. Asian folks, you got to learn, cut that bullshit out. You ain't going to eat every fucking thing that comes from the earth. Some shit you're supposed to leave alone because it's leaving you the fuck alone.
This is the last topic, the XFL. So what you talking about?
We're going to go on that, but I want to talk to something right real quick because I want to ask 2 Reds. I got to have, come on, Steph. I need you back, man. Come on, just in the middle of the goddamn, what's going on here? Man.
Tom, what you got?
The Dak Prescott, these y'all Skins fans, but the Cowboys are often their offer, I guess, to Dak Prescott was $33 million for his tag or whatever with the deal, and they saying that he turned it down. Now, the $33 million deal, they say he's basically coming back to the table and asking for more money. Do you want me to give you the stats right quick before I ask you, do you think he's worth it? Or do you want to just let me give you the stats. Okay, he had 388 pass completions for 596 passing attempts, 4,902 passing yards, second most in the NFL, and he had 30 touchdown passes, making him fourth in the league last season. Do you think he's worth the 33 million?
Nope.
Absolutely do.
Fuck no.
Yes, either you pay him or somebody gonna pay him.
He ain't worth those 30-something million, but quarterback. I think quarterbacks are overpaid. Anyway.
Listen, they've been overpaying quarterbacks for the past 4 or 5 years. I mean,
I think he want $40 million though.
he do want 40.
He ain't worth.
Well, I mean,
He's not worth 40?
Hell no.
Ain't nobody
worth 40 million.
Nobody, like, if he get that, that's the big jump from the last contract. Like, I think, who's probably.
But shit, what Russell Wilson?
Russell got the highest right now.
Right. He getting something vicious.
Did somebody sign up to him?
Not for that amount of money last season.
No, it's always Russell broke them off.
Yeah, it's always the next quarterback. It was somebody before him. I think it might have been Kirk. Maybe.
Yeah, Russell got the highest paid contract.
But you don't think that?
But it's 30. But it's 30 something. He never won shit. No, hell no. He ain't worth.
He ain't never won a playoff game, bro.
But for his numbers to be so good, I mean, even with the team,
I mean, he can get 20. He need to get more than Kirk Cousins.
Right?
Yeah, he's better than Kirk Cousins.
Kirk won the playoff game.
First, yeah. I mean,
that's But I mean, to his credit, he's definitely gave it. I mean,
matter of fact,
showed that he's worth the money.
Has Kirk ever beat Dak on a head-to-head? No, I don't think he has.
Like I said,
right.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
He busts Kurt ass, even with the skins.
Nigga always bust Kurt ass. Oh, we got another caller. What?
Yeah, it's always the next quarterback. There was somebody before him. I think it might have been Kirk. Maybe.
Yeah, Russell.
Oh shit, that's me.
Nigga, you calling us? How you calling the show, nigga? This nigga calling the show.
No,
this nigga Don Gotti is calling us on the show.
If you're tuning in for the first time, we're going to tell you this. This is a trade. Sometimes you're going to head pulling up, sometimes pulling off. We might go right, we might go left a little bit off the track, but we eventually find our way back on the motherfucker.
So, Cowboy fan. I thought that was like a Cowboy fan.
I was ready. I was like, oh shit, we need a cow. Hey, if you're a Cowboys fan, call in and let us know. Do you think?
I tell you one thing. My homeboy, I'm gonna shout him out real quick. James Bircher, grew up with him, Highsville Middle. He has been telling me all year that Dak is straight garbage. I mean, he don't even want Dak to be his quarterback. Oh, we got another caller. This nigga doing it again.
Hey man, I had to turn my phone.
My man's wilding with the phone.
Over here, go.
Yeah, hey,
but yeah, no, James Bircher. He posted something on Facebook not too long ago tonight, and
so he said Dak and Prescott some shit.
Let me tell you what right here. It says Cowboys rumor Dak Prescott turned down new contract worth $33 million per year.
Right.
James Bircher, my man, my dog, aka Bean, says he wants $37 million. Couldn't beat a banged up Eagles team for the division. He's telling the truth. I mean, but like I've been telling James, like I've been telling you, bro, it's not all on Dak. Dak is not playing defense,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
You know, now is he a $40 million quarterback, a $37 million quarterback?
Shit.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he's 33, but
I'll give him 25.
But I think you'll get that because the market.
But see, this is the thing about Dak, right? Dak can win you a game when the rest of the team ain't doing shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. He
will get you 1 or 2 games out the season by himself.
He's worth the money.
I don't think he's worth 37,
I'm saying,
$40 million.
Okay, in the pool of quarterbacks right now, that Dallas would lose him and get. Do you think that he will be? Do you think he will hurt that? I mean, because I'm not a real Cowboys fan at all, but Dak Prescott definitely shows that he has commanded that team. And like you said, it's games that he didn't lose. It's a lot of games. I mean, now it's a few games in Dallas. That he put his best fucking show on.
Yeah, he got into where they needed to be at.
And then Then they got rid of Jason Garrett. So the play calling was a little iffy.
I would really love for a Cowboy fan to call in and give me something. And I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Because if they don't give Dak this money and they try to franchise him, he's gonna sit out. He's already said it. He's not gonna play. Then they really gonna see because they did the same thing with Zeke Elliott. He sat out, went to Cabo.
He went to shit.
He would be dumb not to take the franchise.
Oh, you damn right he would be. Yeah. But I mean, because
that's how you get more guaranteed money.
You're right, but he also would be smart because he'd save his body, he'd be fresh, then he'd come back in as a free agent, and guess what? He'll get that $35 million.
But guess what? You can do that shit 3 years.
So what happens if he goes out and he takes that franchise? What is the franchise? Do you know?
It's like it goes up. I think the first
15?
year it's an average. It's probably like I'm not sure what the average is now. It's probably
But it's about 13 million.
No. It's like what the quarterbacks get paid.
So it's lower than
it'd be like 30 something. It'd be like 30 million.
Oh, so for 1 year.
For 1 year.
Oh
yeah,
you better take that motherfucking franchise, bro.
So if he sits out, they can tag him again for a second time.
But he's not under contract.
You can tag him 3 years. You can tag him 3 years. They could because the Redskins could have tagged on Kirk a third year. It's more money though. That third year would be tough.
Because we tagged him twice.
Yeah.
And he got paid. He got paid $6 million
guaranteed money. It's
for 2 years.
It's guaranteed money
for not doing nothing, really.
So
in average.
So what I'm saying is, in the quarterback pool, to me, I think that's Dak Prescott will do better with the Dallas Cowboys team or organization. Will do a lot better giving him the money and keeping him there,
but
than letting him go somewhere.
That's what I was going to ask y'all.
If they want that championship level,
do you tag him and pay him $30 million, which they said they're going to do, or do you go out and pick up a dude like Teddy Bridgewater? Do you think Teddy Bridgewater is better than Dak Prescott?
No. Not at this point.
Done?
No.
You know what?
I don't
know. I don't know if I can answer that question, to be honest. I like Dak Prescott. I'm a fan of Dak. Unfortunately, a Cowboy fan. I've been a fan of him since Mississippi State. I was telling people when he was in college that he was going to be a decent quarterback. This goes back to me watching college and knowing a little bit about the game. A lot of people say, "Oh, you full of shit, Stephon. How would you know that, nigga? Because I know football." I thought he was going to be a decent quarterback at best because of how he played in Mississippi State.
So you don't think he?
I'm not $40 million. No.
I mean, the thing is, when you get those type of contracts, it's higher expectations. You know
of course.
But he's saying is I've already got the expectations.
And the high expectations going to be you need to win now.
He's the guy in Dallas.
Yeah. I want to ask a racial question. Here I go. If that Dakota Prescott was white, would he already have got that money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he would have.
Yes. Let me tell you something. You know how on Facebook we got these groups, right? You got the Redskin group, the Washington Wizards group. You got a idiotic group. You got that one great fucking group called Fuck Your Opinion. I don't know, a bunch of very handsome guys that do a talk show, radio podcast. Anyway, I was in a Redskin group. I said a very simple question. I said, if Kirk Cousins was black, would he still be the quarterback of the Washington Redskins? I had numerous black dudes. Hell no, he wouldn't still be there. Fuck no, they'd have been got rid of his sorry, yada, yada, yada. Dude, when I tell you the white dude jumped in, that's so fucking racist, bro. Why you have to bring race into? Because I'm asking a question, man. Like, this is some real shit. Like, they look at white quarterbacks, black quarterbacks. They look at this shit totally different, man. Listen.
I mean, we would, and if you didn't get tuned into our first conversation before we started, we got into a heated conversation about racism and the ideal of it and how it goes into politics and everything. Whether it's, as you see, sports, entertainment, politics, it's always going to be an issue of racism. Even though it's something that people don't have to live by as a creed, but it's all the element is there. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that lets you know.
They've been giving these bum ass white boys bag. I'm talking about Brock Osweiler, who's another one. Brock, what's my man that played for Seattle?
But now
Matt Flynn. No, they was giving these white boys bad. I don't want to just say because they're white. I'm just saying these dudes are
Russell Wilson's black.
These dudes are average quarterbacks.
Well, Flynn got the money before they got.
I'm hip,
and then they end up just saying fuck it.
I know, I'm hip. Like, why though? But just my thing, you know.
If he was our quarterback. They just
Green Bay, exactly. Y'all got rid of that bum ass dude.
And after one season,
he went to Seattle and got that bag
because he got that power season where he.
He had a good.
He had that power season.
A couple games.
He got paid off of that shit off a couple games.
That's okay, but I mean that was
Brock Osweiler got paid off. He went to the Texans and robbed the shit out of him.
But I mean, hey, bro. I mean that's sports.
But I'm just saying though, you know, the thing is, if Dak Prescott was a white dude,
yes,
having the games that he was having at the Cowboys, and I really feel like they would be loving him. I mean, look at Tony Romo. What is the difference between Tony Romo and Dak Prescott?
Nothing really.
Either one of them have won big games, right?
They had some pretty.
And they gave Tony Romo that bag.
And he getting the bag in the media.
He getting the bag in the media. I don't think he's that great in the media myself.
So that answers the question. So is that answering the question? Yes, he should get the money. Give that.
No,
I don't think he's.
Give him the money.
But he gonna get it.
Give him the money.
He gonna get what he.
I'll say give him the money just because. As far as options out there, with how Dallas is trying to move into next year, going to hopefully fall into a playoff contention, they're going to do better.
Him jumping to $40 million.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
That shit is gonna fuck the cap up.
I thought you said he went from 33 to like 37.
But he want 40.
This nigga that made one motherfucking Campbell's Turkey Soup commercial.
Hey, listen, he's saying right now I am the face of the fucking franchise. That's
he knows.
I mean, he got them by the balls.
He do, and he knows that they can't win without that.
Yeah.
So, hey, get your money, bro.
Get your money, Dak.
I mean, Dak. I
don't know if you're gonna get 40 million.
You mixed. Listen, you mixed. So the black man skills. Use your white man negotiating skills. Make them pay like they you motherfucking way.
That's a good.
You black man athleticism and your white man business skills, and you get that motherfucking
that bag.
Because who knows, you might get blasted out your boots one week and that's
never play again.
Hey, yeah, get your money. Don't put yourself through all that.
I'm with you. I just don't know about asking for 40 million. That's a bit much, bro.
I had one more conversation that was going to get pretty deep. But
say that thing is a little juicy.
My folks said I got to wrap it up.
Got to save it.
The
Keep it on
producers
ice.
here in the show said we got to wrap it up. So once again, thank you all for tuning in, calling in. Yeah, hey, yo, my man with Greg and Spartanburg. Yo, thank you, bro, for calling in.
Appreciate it, Greg.
We want people to realize that
go Jay.
When we say this is interactive, this is interactive.
Everybody that I've been seeing, everybody been seeing us with the shirts. We got them coming soon.
Fuck your
I've been having people message me. They want them shirts. They coming.
Shit, we gonna have them on the web.
We gonna have them
website.
We gonna have them by hand.
I'm gonna be getting the panties for the honeys.
Get the fuck your opinion panties.
The panties with the middle finger.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see
your joint got a pocket on it though. That's sophisticated.
Yeah.
I ain't even tell
about I ain't even tell about the fuck your opinion pocket.
Damn.
You know what? I got one in there too. I had to put it back in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? We'll holler at you. Thank y'all for tuning in.
What we doing next week though, man?
Oh yeah, these niggas say they got Valentine's. They gotta be pulled up for Valentine's Day. Fuck your Valentine's. Listen, do I need to do the show by myself? Cause I ain't got no Valentine's.
Wait a minute. Well, you know what?
Hold on. So we doing it Saturday afternoon or what?
I think
on Thursday. What y'all
Thursday better.
Thursday. I mean, I'm good with either.
Thursday better, man.
I'm good with Thursday.
we're gonna see because I
don't know about Saturday. I can't do Saturday.
We should have a special fuck your opinion step the lover Valentine. You can't have a Valentine's Day without step the lover.
I know, Joe.
We might have to let you just get some topics. We gotta let you.
I might have
this your day.
I might just bring a couple strippers on this joint, have them lay on the table, get greased up, oiled up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but I might not be here for that one. Maybe if you say I had nothing to do with the production meeting with strippers.
We might have to do next week. Fuck your opinion. Single people.
The lover edition.
The lover edition.
Yeah.
Because all these niggas gonna be bunned up and shit. I ain't got no Valentine. I'm doing a single thing this year. You know what I mean?
So Step might just keep it for the ladies. But
hold up, sexy joints.
Either way, tune in, yo.
Couple
YouTube, Instagram,
skinny joints.
Subscribe. Stay with us. Oh shit, excuse me, y'all. Stay with us.
Fuck your face.
That's if you ain't with us. But we always appreciate you coming live, sticking in with us. Fuck your opinion. We signing off. Where our music at, yo? Usually,
he supposed to be on music today, not me.
We ain't got the music today.
Nah, nigga, he on music, not me.
We're just gonna fuck your opinion, beatbox it up. Fuck your opinion. That's what we mean. Fuck your opinion.
It's that fuck your opinion juice. We sipping on.
I finished mine. Once my cup go empty, that's the show.
That's what I had to go. I had to go get that juice.